Hey friends, welcome to the YouTube channel all about electronics. So in this question, we have been given this RLC circuit and at the resonance, we have been asked to find the ratio of the current through the resistor to the inductor, or in other words, we have been asked to find the ratio of the IR and the IL. Now if you see this circuit, then it is the case of the parallel RLC circuit. So in this parallel RLC circuit, the voltage across each element will remain the same. So let's say the voltage across each element is equal to V. So here the ratio of this IR and the IL can be given as V divided by R divided by V divided by omega L, or we can say that it is equal to omega L divided by R. Now here at the resonance, this omega is equal to 1 divided by square root of LC. That means this ratio is equal to 1 divided by square root of LC times L divided by R, or we can say that it is equal to 1 divided by R times square root of L divided by C. That means this ratio, that is IR divided by IL, is equal to 1 divided by 10 times square root of 10 millihenry divided by 10 microfarad. That is equal to square root of 10,000 divided by 10. That is equal to 3.162. So from this we can say that for the given question, the ratio of this IR and the IL is equal to 3.162. Now in this question, we have been given this circuit, and for the given circuit, we have been asked to find the resonant frequency. So here, to find the resonant frequency, what we will do, first of all, we will find the Thevenin's equivalent impedance of the given circuit. And if you are aware, then at the resonance, the impedance is purely resistive. That means at the resonance, the imaginary part of this impedance will be equal to 0. And through this, we will find the resonant frequency. So to find the resonant frequency, first of all, let us find the equivalent impedance. So here, to find the equivalent impedance, what we will do, we will apply the test current and we will find the voltage across this test current. Let's say this voltage is equal to Vt. So the ratio of this Vt and the It will give us the equivalent impedance. Now here, to find this test voltage, let us apply the KVL equation in this loop. Now if you see over here, then the current which is flowing through this 10 ohm resistor as well as the 1 millihenry inductor is equal to 1 ampere. And the current which is flowing through this 50 nanofarad capacitor is equal to 1 ampere plus this current. So if we apply the KVL equation, then we can write Vt is equal to V1 plus j omega L times 1 ampere, that is the voltage across this 1 millihenry inductor, plus 1 ampere plus V1 by 2 times 1 divided by j omega C. Now here this V1 is equal to 10 ohm times 1 ampere, that is equal to 10 volt. That means Vt is equal to 10 volt plus j omega L plus 1 ampere plus 5 ampere times 1 divided by j omega C, that is equal to 10 plus j omega L minus j times 6 divided by omega C. And here this equivalent impedance is the ratio of the test voltage to the test current. And here this test current is equal to 1 ampere. That means the equivalent impedance Zin is equal to Vt divided by It, that is equal to 10 plus j omega L minus 6j divided by omega C divided by 1 ampere. And as I said, at the resonance, this imaginary part will be equal to 0, because at the resonance, the impedance is purely resistive. So let us equate the imaginary part to the 0. That means at resonance, this j omega L minus 6 times j divided by omega C is equal to 0. Or we can say that omega L is equal to 6 divided by omega C. That means omega square is equal to 6 divided by LC. Now here this L is equal to 1 millihenry and this C is equal to 50 nanofarad. So if we solve it for the omega, then the value of the omega will come out as 3.464 times 10 to the power 5 radian per second. Or if we find the frequency, then we need to divide it by the 2 pi. That means if we see the frequency f, then this f is equal to omega divided by 2 pi. That is equal to 55.13 kilohertz. Or roughly we can say that it is equal to 55 kilohertz. That means for the given circuit, this resonant frequency f0 is equal to 55 kilohertz. That means for the given question, B is the correct answer. Now in this third question, we have been given the series RLC circuit and it is excited with the variable frequency. Now here we have been given that when the applied input voltage is equal to 10 volt, then the current which is flowing through the circuit is maximum, and this maximum current is equal to 1 ampere. And here we have been also given that when the current is maximum, then the Q factor of the circuit is 10. So here we have been asked to find the value of the capacitor. So basically here we have been given the series RLC circuit and it is excited with the variable frequency. So here we have been given that at one particular frequency, when the voltage is equal to 10 volt, at that time the current which is flowing through the circuit is maximum, and that current is equal to 1 ampere. Now for the series RLC circuit, at the resonance, the current in the circuit is maximum. That means at the resonant frequency, this I max is equal to 1 ampere. Apart from that, at the resonance, the impedance of the circuit is purely resistive. That means at the resonance, this impedance is equal to R. So we can say that at the resonance, this R is equal to V divided by I, because here we have been given that when the current is maximum, at that time value of the voltage is equal to 10 volt. That means R is equal to 10 volt divided by 1 ampere, that is equal to 10 ohm. Apart from that, here we have been given that when the current is maximum, at that time the Q factor is equal to 10. Now for the series RLC circuit, this Q factor is equal to omega L divided by R, and this omega is equal to 1 divided by root LC. That means Q is equal to 1 divided by root LC times L divided by R, or we can say that it is equal to 1 divided by R times square root of L divided by C. So if we take the square on both sides, then we can say that this Q square is equal to 1 divided by R square times L divided by C, or C is equal to L divided by R square times Q square. Now here this L is equal to 0.1 Henry, while the value of R and Q is equal to 10. That means C is equal to 0.1 Henry divided by 10 square times 10 square, that is equal to 10 to the power minus 5, or we can say that it is equal to 10 microfarad. That means for the given series RLC circuit, the value of the C is equal to 10 microfarad. And hence we can say that for the given question, D is the correct answer.